Hello and welcome back here to Mandy Greenmont Field here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready for the final regular season game of this Scenic City Collegiate League season here on day 21, the final game of this regular season. Tomorrow we head into playoffs. It's the number 1 seeded Smokies taking on the currently number 4 seeded Smoky Mountain Rain. Hello everyone, my name is Mason Strawn. I'll be your broadcaster once more between these two sides as Macy Andrews gets prepped on the mound. She'll be the starter here today for the second time in a Rain uniform. She will head out to the mound as she will look to see what she can do here today. See if possibly she can propel this Rain squad into third. This game has a big impact on the standings still. The Choo-Choos fell to the Bandits earlier today. The Bandits have now claimed second place in the standings. It'll be 1 and 2 are the Smokies and Bandits. Third and fourth is now a toss-up. If the Rain win this game over the Smokies, they will take third place over the Choo-Choos. If they lose, the Choo-Choos will claim third place, and they will take on the Bandits tomorrow. We'll see what the results are here in just a moment as the Smokies will head up to bat first. They'll be Shelby Allen in the leadoff spot. Today's center fielder wearing number 4. She'll be followed up by number 10, Tatum McColl in right field. Cam Munson will hit third wearing 11 in left. Moria Burke will hit in the 4th spot as the shortstop, as this will be fouled off for 0-1 to Allen as we're underway here in the top of the first inning. So Burke will hit 4th today, hitting at that shortstop position wearing number 6. Addison Lund at the catching spot will hit 5th wearing 12. Janie Peters at third base will hit 6 wearing 13. Horner at second base will wear number 7 hitting 7th. The 0-1 to Allen. Down in the zone now 1-1. Paget will hit 8th. She will wear number 8 and play first base here today. Josie Crossman in the 9 hole will be on the mound once more. She will wear number 5 as that'll round out your Smokies lineup. Once again, Allen, McColl, and Munson to lead us off here as this one's outside for 2-1 now to Shelby Allen, who has been one of the best outfielders this year. She has the most putouts out of anybody as a true outfielder this season for the Smokies. She comes up now with a favorable count in her hands. 2-1 stays down low. Now 3-1 the count as Macy Andrews trying to work on the mound. The second time this year she has pitched for the Rain. Second time at all this season she has been on the mound. As she comes out once more. The last time we saw her was a couple of days ago. The next one stays high for a strike. Now 3-2 to Allen. As the last time we saw Andrews came 3 days ago. It was on the 7th. She unfortunately took the loss in her 2 innings of work. She gave up 4 hits and 1 run and 2 strikeouts. Allen fouls this one off. She walked 2 and struck out none. She saw 14 batters and threw 47 pitches. That was in that matchup against the Bandits. They unfortunately fell, but for Andrews, again, went 2 innings, only gave up 4 hits and 1 run. It was earned 2 walks and struck out none. She comes in as the starter today. 3-2 hit, first base side. Balcom's got it quickly to first for out number 1. As the dangerous Allen goes down on the ground out, and now it brings up Tatum McColl. As today's right fielder, who has played a lot of first base, Paget, though, will step in there today. So McColl will head out to the right field side once more. That laser blue bat comes up. Sees the first pitch just high in the zone for 1-0. Cole hitting in the 2 spot once again. Last time we saw her was in yesterday's game when the Smokies took on the Bandits. She'll now hit this one. Second base side. Gets through for a base knock. Jamerson knocks it down, but a single for McColl and a base runner on now here in this top of the first inning. The second pitch she sees, she drags into that second first base side. And now it brings up the dangerous Cam Munson with 1 away and a runner on. First pitch from Andrews. On the other half for a strike, 0-1. Munson, the utility player in left field today. She has played all over the infield. The only spot she really hasn't played is first base and behind the plate. She has played pretty much the entire outfield and all the other infield spots. She'll hit this one softly in front of the mound. Picked up by the catcher. The first in time, 2 away. A swinging bunt essentially from Munson. Now moves the runner into scoring position. And now it brings up the shortstop Burke, who has swung the bat very well as of late. Last time she had a home run and went 1 for 3 against the Bandits. First pitch is outside for 1-0. She is one of 2 players this year with a home run, a double, and a triple. She has 2 doubles and 2 home runs, or excuse me, 3 home runs now in the year, a solo triple to her name. Her and Christian Fowler are the only 2. So now skies this one out to center field. Kai Ricks is there for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the inning. 1 hit, no errors, no runners reach around past second base as McCool gets left stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here after the top half of the inning. We go to the bottom half as the rain will come up to hit. Battling for a spot to battle or reach into third place and take on the Bandits instead of the Smokies tomorrow. Here in the final day of the regular season in the Scenic City Collegiate League here at Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the SCCL. We'll be back in just a moment for the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning we go. No score here between the Smokies and the Smoky Mountain Rain here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. As we get ready for this bottom half of the first inning, Josie Crossman back on the mound once more for the Smokies. As the University of Delaware product comes back out. She had a beautiful game in her last appearance on the mound. She battled it out against that Bandits squad. She went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, no runs. She walked 1 and struck out 6. Unfortunately, she was not able to get the win. But we now have this Smoky Mountain Rain roster coming up to the plate. Kai Ricks, the leadoff hitter in center field today, wearing number 5. First pitch to her is out and away for ball 1. Anna Frazier will hit second. She'll be the third baseman today, wearing number 4. Alyssa Balcom at first base will hit third, wearing 2. Lauren Hubush at the 4 spot will be at shortstop, wearing 10. Jamerson in the 5 spot, and right will wear number 6. Skying out to center field now is Ricks. This ball dropping. It will get down into center field, a base hit. Leadoff single for Ricks. And one of the lead hitters this season able to get on immediately. And now a dangerous runner on with nobody out. Anna Frazier comes up again. The 2-hole hitter. Balcom will hit after her. Hubush, Jamerson, Macy Andrews in the 6th spot. The pitcher today will wear number 1 as Frazier takes a big hack at the high fastball for 0-1. Ainsley Watson will hit 7th. Tonight's catcher wearing 13. Morena Smith at second base will wear number 11, hitting 8th. And then Geneva McCallum will be in right field wearing number 3 in the 9th spot. 0-1 to Frazier. Down and away. Called a strike. 0-2. Kai Ricks with outstanding speed over there at first. Strickland will go and be the first base coach. She's on the bench here to start off this ball game. She'll step in here later today, but Ricks now at first with fantastic speed. The 0-1 or 0-2 off the end of the bat towards the second base side. Horner trying to make the grab. Diving is able to make the grab at second. 1 away. So 1 down now here in the bottom of the first. A diving grab by Horner. A beauty. Able to just grab that one as Ricks took a stride thinking maybe that ball would drop. She had to scramble back. Strickland playing as the first base coach getting told, hey, put your helmet on down there, making sure she's all good. Now Balcom comes up for the first time today and will foul this one off for 0-1. So Balcom still wearing that soft cast on her right hand. Has had it for a couple of weeks now. Comes up in the 3-hole today once more. She has been one of the best hitters this season in terms of just getting on base and just hitting the ball in general. Takes this one high, now 1-1. She leads the league in doubles this year with 8. She actually has 9, I believe. Yes, it is 9 doubles this year. One more than Ella Fox of the Choo-Choos. Next one inside, a strike. 1-2. Throw down a first is not in time. Now Balcom down on the count. Kai Ricks still at first base. After the leadoff single, fantastic speed if Balcom can put one in the field. 1-2. down and away for ball 2-2. Ricks is on the move, down to second in time, a stolen base. As the speedster swipes another one, and our runner in scoring position in the 2-2 count. Next pitch to Malcolm, hit third base side, it's just foul! Oh, goodness, that one was about 2 inches to the left of the line. A good drive there from Balcom. That would have easily have scored Ricks, but it just lands an inch or two left and would have been another extra base hit. She just kind of puts her head to the sky. Ricks still standing at second. Balcom 2-2 against her, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the first, no score. Next pitch, second base side. Horner's got it for out number 2. Second time now that Horner's been able to make the grab. Second put out of the inning now brings up Lauren Hubush, the shortstop today. Comes up for her first time with a runner in scoring position. Still no score here in the bottom of the first inning. Smokies and rain tide. First pitch swinging, hits it third or down the right field line. Trying to chase it down to McCool. She will right on the line for out number 3. And that won the inning. 1 hit, 1 runner gets left on base. No errors made, no runs score. We go to the top of the second inning. This is going to be a good one. You can already tell here in the final regular season day here of the Scenic City Collegiate League. You've been watching here from Andy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top of the second inning. Top of the second inning we go. No score between the Smoky Mountain Rain and the Smokies. Smokies come back up to hit once more here in the Scenic City Collegiate League at Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Again, the final regular season day of the season. Tomorrow we go on to the playoffs. Smokies have already clinched their spot. They got the number 1 seed this year. They'll take on the possible loser of this game or the possible loser of the Bandits game. It all entirely depends, of course. If the Rain win this game, they will make their way up to 3rd place. If they lose, they will hold on to 4th and have to deal with the Smokies tomorrow. But now it'll be Addison Lund coming up to the plate, 5, 6, and 7 now. The first pitch on the outer half is a ball, 1-0. So the newest addition to Eastern Carolina via the transfer portal comes up to the plate, the soon-to-be Pirate. We'll see the 1-0 from Andrews. Down to the dirt, now 2-0. Tonight's catcher who's played primarily behind the plate has gotten a lot of reps at third base as well. Comes in once more. 2-0 stays down and away for a strike, now 2-1. It'll be Lund, Peters, and Horner. Catcher, third baseman, and second baseman coming up. After giving up that single to McCool, was able to get out of that inning quickly was Andrews. Next pitch to Lund, down to the dirt, kicks away from the catcher, but it'll be 3-1 now the count. Nobody's on the base path, so it doesn't really matter here. But in this top of the second inning, again, no score, nobody on, as Lund will lead us off. Macy Andrews coming in for the second time this season on the mound. Last time, again, we saw her. She went 2 innings and unfortunately took the loss after giving up a run on 4 hits. Now Lund flies this one. Foul ground, right-hand side. Balcom not able to get there in time. Now 3-2. That one bounced off the top of the dugout and over on the right-hand side. Now full count here for Lund. Trying to see if she could jumpstart this Smokies offense with a leadoff hit. Andrews trying to get out number 1 to start us off here in the top of the second. Outside and away, ball 4. Leadoff runner on now for the Smokies. Addison Lund gets on for the first time today. First walk allowed by Andrews. Now it brings up Janie Peters, the dangerous addition to Jacksonville State. Soon-to-be Gamecock coming from the University of Illinois. First pitch swinging, fouls it off, 0-1. Peters the primary catcher for this Smokies squad alongside Lund. Could also include Abby Bunt in that as well, but she's been out for a little bit now. She played in about 14 games and is now tied with Lindsey Henson for RBIs with 25. 4 grand slams for her, but now Peters hits this one. Shortstop side, Hubush to second one. Smith bobbles it, will not be the out. Smith just caught it on the palm, and because of that, it'll be an error that allows for Peters to reach. And now it brings up Horner with nobody out and runners at second and first. She'll show bunt, lays it down foul, 0-1. Horner tonight's second baseman. Played a lot there and at right field here this season. A lot of pitching as well for her. All right, made 2 putouts in that last inning, funny enough, including that diving grab back behind the first base bag. The 0-1. Down in the dirt now, 1-1. Watson able to choke it down. Padgett would hit next if given the opportunity to the first baseman today. The only Smoky not playing is Pearl Davis. She will most likely come in later. 1-1 to Horner. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 2. Andrews now is giving up a walk and an error. Has danger on the base paths now. Decent speed on the paths. Now the 2-1. Down in the dirt once more now. 3-1 the count to Horner. And a pickle here for Macy Andrews. As Horner this season already 5 home runs in a Smoky uniform. Three 3-1. Sits on it, called a strike. 3-2. No green light for the second baseman. Now puts her at a full count. Nobody out still here in the top of the second inning. No score between the Smokies and the Rain. As Horner trying to see if she can give the Smokies their first lead. Next pitch, hits it. Third base side. Knocked down by Frazier. 1. Back to first base. Is in time. Double play. Frazier able to turn it. Able to get that ground ball at third. Touches the bag and makes a beautiful throw across. Peters able to make it to second. But now 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for Laura Padgett. She missed quite a lot of ball games this year, unfortunately for her, due to a leg injury. She now comes up, hits it, second base side, knocked down by Smith on the backhand. A first in time. They get out of the inning. No hits, 1 error. A walk allows for 2 runners on, but 1 gets left stranded after the double play by Anna Frazier. We go to the bottom of the second inning here at Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. No score here between the Rain and the Smokies. It's going to be a banger here in this final regular season game of the year here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back for this quick break for the bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning we go. No score between the Reign and the Smokies here in the final regular season day of the Scenic City Collegiate League season here at Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. 5, 6, and 7 come up. First pitch to Lauren Jamerson is high for ball one. It'll be Jamerson, Andrews, and Watson coming up to the plate. The right fielder, pitcher, and catcher all in order here. Jamerson sees the 1-0. Fouls it off the hands. It'll be 1-1 now the count as that got a piece of one behind the plate. Home plate umpire will give her a chance now to stand up and make sure she's okay. I think that one caught her right on the hip. 1-1 the count. As Lund will try and walk this one off. Caught that one right on that left hip, it looks like. She seems to be okay. Just needs to let that one go. Peters coming around to talk to her catcher, pitcher as well. Being the full-time catcher that she most times is, she knows that feeling. So for Josie Crossman now trying to see if she can get through her second inning of work. Gave up that leadoff single to Ricks and then got a couple of soft lineouts to get out of the inning. She now works her second frame here. 1-1. And I called a strike, 1-2. Jamerson, the outfielder from Buckingham, Virginia, comes up once more, the rising senior. The 1-2. Gets it off the end of the bat, staying alive still. That's one of the few players still technically in the transfer portal. Her and, funny enough, Burke, the only two that I'm aware of that are still left, of course. Trying to see what they can do for the rest of their collegiate careers. The 1-2, out and away it bounces, 2-2. Macy Andrews would hit next, the pitcher. She's already played here today for the Choo-Choos and had a double to her name. Now Jamerson sees the 2-2, gets it fouled off once more, staying alive. Andrews earlier today went 1 for 4, a double and a fielder's choice. She also flew out to right and grounded out the third in those two appearances where she played primarily in center field for the Choo-Choos earlier. She's now on the mound today for the Reign. She'll hit next as Jamerson trying to keep this at-bat alive. 2-2, hits it off the inside of the bat. Peters, nice pick at third to first in time for out number 1. Now brings up the pitcher Andrews as it'll be number 1 at the plate taking on number 5 on the mound. Pitcher battle will commence here. Two very different paths for these two different rising sophomores. The JUCO product at the plate, the Division I player at the mound. Now lays a bunt, a perfect one in front of the mound. Crossman to first is not in time. Infield single by Andrews. And a runner on now with one away. A beauty of a bunt to the mound. Crossman tries to pick it up and make the throw. Can't get it in time, and now it brings up the catcher, Watson. Has had one of the best batting averages this year out of any catcher. The runner on and one away. First pitch to her is down to the dirt for 1-0. Second hit allowed today now by Crossman. Both of them have been singles. Andrew with good speed at first. Has not swiped a lot of bags, but you put one in the field, she can run. 1-0 is called a strike, 1-1. Watson, who's played a little bit of second and first base as well this year, comes up now for the first time today. Primarily the catcher with the injury to Jasmine Mack. Now swings the high fastball, 1-2. Miranda Smith will hit next. Today's second baseman. Hitting in the 8th spot if given the chance, barring a double play. 1-2 to Watson. Got it off the end of the bat, foul, still 1-2. Has her catching counterpart down there at first base, the first base coach today, and Jasmine Mack. Have been one of the best hitters this season. Definitely one of the higher-end players we've seen this year. Now out due to injury, it makes Watson the primary catcher now for the Reign. The next pitch, off the inside of the bat, hits it foul, still 1-2. Andrews at first after the bunt single, 1 out after the ground out from Jamerson. Here in the bottom of the second inning. No score between the two sides. Next pitch from Crossman, fouled off once more by Watson. Still 1-2. So the Smokies and Reign continue to battle. This is a battle of 1 versus 4 right now in terms of standings. The Smokies have clinched first place no matter what. The Reign need to win this game if they want a chance of getting third. The 1-2. Hits it softly, second base side. Horner has it bounce in front of her. It ends up in right field. Andrews racing for second. The throw is going to be in time. Out number 2. Horner had to take a weird bounce in front of her, was trying to see if she could stab it. Instead, it bounces past her into right. Tatum McCole backs her up and throws a missile to second. That cuts down Andrews. So Watson now at first with 2 outs, and it brings up Smith. First pitch to her is out and away for ball 1. So a very odd way of getting on base if you're Ainsley Watson. Macy Andrews was trying to get back to first, thinking Horner was going to make the grab. It bounces away, and she couldn't get to second in time. Next pitch to Smith's a strike, 1-1. So 2 outs and a runner on, still here in the bottom of the second. Smith trying to see if she can keep this inning rolling and bring up McCallum next. Hits this one off the inside of the bat. It gets through into left field. It'll be a base knock. Runners at second and first with 2 away. Now it brings up McCallum. Watson at second. Smith now at first. Maybe not the fastest base runners, but could still chug around for home if they can get the chance. McCallum now steps up. First time today in the 9-hole. If she can get on, it would bring up Kai Ricks, who's already singled here today. Now it brings up the right fielder. Shows bunt, lays it down foul, 0-1. Callum has shown good speed on the paths as well. If she can lay one down towards the first base side and get on, it would load the bases. And if you can do that with Kai Ricks, who has been excellent at the plate, you're going to try and do so as Crossman and Lund now have a conversation. As Padgett gets a little talking with Crossman as well, just telling her, hey, watch for this bunt. You can cover. McCallum will see the 0-1 from Crossman. Shows bunt, goes high over her head, bounces off the glove of Lund. Charging in the third base will be Watson, now second and third, in a 1-1 count. So a pass ball allows the runners to advance, as that one just went high, and unfortunately Lund just couldn't hold on to it. 1-1. Suicide squeeze gets her right in the helmet. She went around, I thought, on the bunt attempt. We're going to see what this call is here in a moment. They're going to say it's a hit by pitch. So they're going to say that she did not go around. They're going to say it is a hit by pitch, as that one got her right on the noggin. And now bases loaded for Kai Ricks. We're going to see here now. I think they're actually going to have a conversation about this in the infield. If that is the case, we'll see. That one came up and got her right in the helmet. Right on the forehead. So they're going to say that she did go around and swing, so it will not be bases loaded. It'll now be 1-2. And now McCallum will have to try and see if she can keep this inning alive. As she comes up once more, now down in the count 1-2. As she did go around, says the infield umpire on the bunt attempt, as the home plate umpire now explains it. Crossman now advantage in the count. Watson at third, Smith at second. McCallum trying to keep this bottom of the second alive. Still no score. So just try and confirm the count here with everybody. Now 1-2 the count, 2 outs, second and third. Still no score between the Reign and the Smokies. Crossman trying to get out of the pickle. McCallum trying to keep the inning alive. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. We go to the top of the third. No score here after 2. 2 runners get left on, 3 hits, 2 runners left stranded. No one scores. We go to the 3rd inning. Smokies come back up to hit. Macy Andrews will try and see if she can work another frame. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 3rd inning, still no score between the Smokies and the Smoky Mountain Rain. Andrews will try and work another frame. She'll face off against her pitching counterpart in Josie Crossman as the 9-hole hitter comes up now for the Smokies. So Crossman comes in once more. First time tonight she'll come up to hit. Has made it through 2 clean. As now Macy Andrews will try and see if she can do the same here. She'll go for her 3rd inning of work. First pitch now to Crossman. Swung on, skies it, left-hand side and foul ground. No one's going to be able to get there for an 0-1 count. Everyone in the Rain uniform was trying to track that one down, just couldn't get to it in time. As the Rain once more in those gray uniforms with the whites and gray shoulders, their white pants on once more. The Smokies back in their black and white jerseys with the white pants and black socks. Fairly similar jersey types, but not exactly the same. The 0-1. Off speed sits high and away, 1-1. Again, very different paths for these 2 different pitchers. The Division I product at the plate, the JUCO product on the mound. The 1-1 races this one out towards right center field. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall. It's extra bases for Crossman. She'll get into second base standing. Leadoff double for Josie Crossman. And now a runner on with nobody out. Took that high off speed and just drills it to right center field. And now it brings up Shelby Allen, who grounded out the first, her first time up. So Shelby Allen this year, a .400 average entering in on the game. Game 20 of the year for her. Headed off to Austin Peay next year. Sees a strike for 0-1. Again, grounded out her first time up the first. The former Southern Miss product. See the 0-1. Next pitch called a strike, 0-2. Again, headed off to the Division I school. The rising senior from Plant City, Florida. We'll try and play another year of Division I ball for her senior season. We'll see the 0-2 from Andrews. Out and away. Couldn't get her to chase. Now 1-2. Crossman still at second after the leadoff double. A scoring chance here possibly. She's got good speed. If Allen can see if she can place one here, then it would be bringing up Tatum McCool, who already has a base knock today. 1-2. Skies this one. Left field side and foul ground. Trying to chase after was Hubush. It lands foul. Still 1-2. Center fielder comes back up to the plate. The left-handed hitter with that separated hands on the batting grip. Slap style hitter as well. She has been one of the best fielders this season. The 1-2. Swung on and fouls it off once more. Still 1-2. 6 pitch at bat already for Allen. Crossman at second after the leadoff double. Again, Tatum McCool would hit next at the top of the order, comes back up. A 400 average entering in on the game. 1-2, hit back up the middle, gets through in towards deep second base. Smith can't hold on to it, an infield single, and now runners at the corners with still nobody out. And now it brings up the dangerous Tatum McCool. McCool on the season. 375 average, 21 RBIs. First pitch to is outside for a strike. The throwdown comes to third. Shelby Allen swipes second easily. Stolen base for her, now puts runners in scoring position with still nobody out. And for McCool, an awesome opportunity for some RBIs. She sits fourth this year, 21, just one behind Ella Cunningham. Next pitch is outside for 1-1. Already a single today. She got to second base on the swinging bunt from Munson, but could not advance after Burke flew out to center. The 1-1 hits this one softly, left field side. Charging is the left fielder, out number one. Crossman will take a stride but not advance. A beautiful throw from left, and that's one away here in the top of the third. As McCallum now in left field, Jamerson in right. I had those two mixed up. I apologize for that, but a beautiful throw from McCallum now puts out one away. And now it brings up Cam Munson 0 for 1. As the soon-to-be Troy University member, the product from NC State, comes up. First pitch swinging, fouls it off 0-1. Free swinging utility player. Couple home runs for her this season. She's put a couple on the hillside and left this year. When she makes contact, that thing flies. She loves those high fastballs. The 0-1. Down and away, can't get her to bite. Now 1-1 the count. Second and third, one away. Crossman at third, Shelby Allen at second. You find outfield grass, you're going to find yourselves ahead 2-0 Smokies. The 1-1. Swung on it, skies it. Shallow center field. Kai Ricks will try and be there. Hubush is going to make the grab instead. Crossman will hold up. 2 away here in the top of the third. Two outs. Runners on at second and third. Brings up the shortstop and Moria Burke. The University of Alabama Birmingham product, the rising junior. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch outside, ball one. Addison Lenwood hit next. Already has walked today and then got into the double play. That Horner hit into, but now for Burke, trying to see if she can put up the first runs of this ball game. The 1-0. Down to the earth, sits on it, 2-0. Burke hitting in the 4 spot for the first time this year. Primarily hitting around that 5-6 area. The 2-0. Fouls it off. It's now 2-1. Burke, the middle infielder, has played a lot of shortstop and second base this season. Primarily on that middle infield side from Boaz, Alabama. One of 2 players this year with a double, a triple, and a home run. The 2-1. Hits it hard. Third base side. Goes off the bag and into left field. This is going to score 2. Burke's going to try and make it into second base. The throw is cut off. A double. And a basing clearing one at that. The Smokies lead 2-0. Burke is able to pick up another double. And is able to drive into. Now the Smokies find themselves ahead here in this top of the third inning. Now it brings up Addison Lund. First pitch from Andrews on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Lund has already walked today. Looking to see if she can get on for the second time, maybe even drive in Burke once more. Drives this one, third base side. It gets through into left field. Here comes Burke. She's going to try and score. The throw from McCallum's a beauty to the plate. Lund will get into second base as Bjork stays at third. It'll be a base hit for Lund and an advancement on the throw. Second and third, and still 2 outs. Callum has shown that cannon and left here today, but now it brings up Peters, who got on due to an error her last time. Looking to see if she can drive in a couple runs here for the Jacksonville State commit. Hits this one, shortstop side, it gets through into left field, one run's gonna score. An RBI single for Peters. Runners now at the corners, a 3-0 lead for the Smokies. And now it brings up Maria Horner for the second time. Grounded into that double play last time up, trying to see if she can drive in run number 4. All of them into that left-hand side. First pitch, chops it, third base side, it's foul, 0-1. She almost takes off the head of Lund. Horner comes up to the plate. 5 home runs on the year, north of a 900 OPS. Next pitch is down and away, 1-1. Andrews just trying to get out of this frame. Was able to get 2 outs after having runners on at second and third. Has given up 3 straight knocks. Now just trying to settle in. Horner, shortstop side. Hubush has a bounce off her into left field. Another RBI knock. And a 4-0 lead for the Smokies. And now time is called. We might see a new pitcher come out. Second and first, 2 away. Andrews has had now 4 straight hits against her. All have been to the left-hand side. As it'll bring up Alora Paget for the second time today. 4-0 here in the top of the third. The Smokies have taken the lead. A 4-run third inning after getting on with a double and a single. Andrews was able to get 2 pop-outs, but Burke, Lund, and Peters, as well as Horner, all able to find hits. A double and 3 straight singles. Now it leaves runners at second and first with 2 outs as the conversation on the mound comes to a close. Andrews will stay in it, just trying to see if they can get out number 3. They'll face off against Paget, who grounded out to second her last time up. So today's first baseman comes up. Once again, already a home run this season for her. A .235 average. This will be her 12th game played this year. Again, she'd been dealing with a leg injury that had kept her out for a lot of this season, unfortunately. Finally getting some reps in now. We'll see the first pitch down in the zone for ball 1. Get grounded out to second base her last time up. She was the final out in that top of the second inning. Now trying to see if she can get this Smoky squad around the order. Next one called, a strike. Good off speed for 1-1. Paget, the JUCO member, trying to continue her collegiate career, the rising junior from Missouri. See the 1-1. Fouls it off, now 1-2. Peters at second, Horner at first. 4-0 now your score. The Smokies lead over the rain here in the top of the third inning. Andrews just trying to get out number 3. Paget trying to keep the inning rolling. Outside it sits, 2-2. Andrews sets the 2-2. Skies this one, deep out to right field. Jamerson will get underneath it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 5 hits, no errors. 4 runs score, 2 runners get left stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. Smokies now lead the rain 4-0. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. Smokies now lead 4-0. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the third inning we go. 4-0 your score. The Smokies have found themselves ahead with a 4-run top of the third. Kai Ricks will lead us off here for the Reign in this bottom half. Already 1 for 1 with a stolen base for this year's MVP. She comes up now. First pitch swinging, knocks it back up the middle. That ball gets down for a base hit. Back-to-back leadoff singles for Kai Ricks. And now a runner on here to start us off in the bottom of the third inning. Will be hit number 29 on the year for Ricks. She's second with Henson this year. And now it brings up Anna Frazier, who flew out to second her last time off the end of the bat. Comes up and skies this one. Foul ground. Paget can't get there for 0-1. Balcom will be the one who's actually hitting next as Frazier comes up again, is flown out to second her last time on that play from Horner that was able to make the diving grab. Earlier today, she played for the Choo-Choos and picked up 2 singles. Next pitch is down in the zone for a strike, 0-2. Kai Ricks with good speed over at first base. She's already swiped a bag today. Do we see her try and swipe another? 0-2 to Frazier. Outside, just a tad too far, 1-2. The corner infield dash pitcher for this Reign squad sees the 1-2, fouls it off once more for the rising senior. On the year for Frazier, just hitting south of 300, a 292 for her in her 21st game played, 9 RBIs, 14 hits, a 397 on base percentage, an 855 OPS. She has 5 doubles and a home run in a Reign uniform. She'll sky this one out to deep right center field. Shelby Allen will get underneath it for out number 1. Just got a little too far underneath that one. Now it brings up Balcom, who lined out to second her last time up. The Oakland U product comes to the plate once more. The first baseman today. Leads the league in doubles, 9 on the year. She has 2 home runs as well. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. A 1359 OPS, sits 4th this season behind Warren, Henson, and Bunt. The 0-1 sits high, now 1-1. One keeping a close eye over there, Kai Ricks. Balcom with a 522 on-base percentage. Her 488 average is second best this year behind Warren. The best out of anybody with at least 15 games played. The 1-1 comes up and hits her right on the elbow. A hit by pitch puts runners at second and first with 1 away. We'll most likely see a courtesy runner for her in just a moment as well. It will be Macy Strickland coming in now for Balcom at first. Now it brings up Hubush, who flew out to right field her last time up. So now the shortstop Hubush, who's played mostly at second base, has gotten a lot more reps now at short, as Deanna Cunningham has not been with us for the last couple of days. 308 average, bunts it, third base side, picked up by Peters to first in time, out number 2. Runners at second and third. That ball gets airmailed into left field. Ricks is going to come around and score. Here comes Strickland as well. She's going to come in standing. 4-2 now your score, and the bases are now cleared. Paget tried to make the throw back to third. Peters couldn't grab it as it was over her head. It allows both runners to come around. So it'll be an error against Paget. And now it brings up Jamerson with 2 outs. First pitch down in the zone for a strike, 0-1. So 2 outs, 4-2 now your score. The Reign have found a way to score. It is 2 outs. Jamerson comes up for the second time. Last time grounded out the third. As the Sweetbriar College product comes to the plate. Sits just outside the top 10 in average, a 380 for her. Hits this one, third base side once more. Another good pick by Peters to first, able to grab it is Paget, out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. A hit by pitch, and an error. Scores 2. No runners get left on base. 4-2 now your score. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Smokies still lead over the Reign, but they cut it in half. We go to the top half of the 4th. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 4th inning we go. 4-2 your score. The Reign have cut the lead in half for the Smokies, but they come back up and see if they can try and tack on. Macy Andrews will get another inning of work as she'll face off against Josie Crossman for the 2nd time today. She led off that top of the 3rd with a leadoff double. First pitch to her is down in the zone for ball 1. As Crossman, the University of Delaware product, the Blue Hen, comes back up. 227 average for her. Her 10th game played now this season. Drives this one out towards right field. Jamerson gets underneath it for out number 1. A little bit of a better start here now for Andrews. Last time she saw Crossman, she put it in the right center field gap. This time, she gets her to pop straight up to right field. And now it brings up Shelby Allen, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. The Plant City native comes back up. 10th this year in average. 8 RBIs and a .464 on-base percentage. First one's outside for a ball 1-0. Now an .880 OPS. Sees the next one and fouls it off for 1-1. Allen has no home runs this season, does have a double to her name. Her lone extra base hit, 24 hits on the year, sits her tied for 5th with Abby Fairs. Now she comes up once more. 1-1 stays down to the dirt, now 2-1 the count. Trying to see if she can get on for the 2nd time in 2 innings. Came around and scored on the double from Burke to give the Smokies their first lead. 2-1. Outside once more now. 3-1 the count to from Andrews to Allen. Tatum McCool will hit next. She has a single and a fly out to left today. Allen trying to get on with 1 out. 3-1. First base side. Balcom's got it. That's out number 2. Now brings up the right fielder, Tatum McCool. 1 for 2 already on the day. She comes in for the 3rd time, a fly out to left her last time up. She has been one of the best hitters this year. 375 average, 21 RBIs, a .493 on-base percentage, and 1189 OPS as the off-speed's in the dirt for 1-0. On the year for McCool, 3 doubles, 5 home runs on the season. Been one of the more impactful hitters still for the Smokies squad. And now hits this one. Second base side. Smith has a bounce off of her and into right field. McColl reaches with 2 outs. It'll probably be an error against Smith. It will indeed be. She just had that one take an aggressive bounce off the elbow. And now it puts a runner on for Cam Munson. So Munson comes up. A .328 hitter on the year, 12 RBIs, 19 hits. A .391 OPS hits it foul for 0-1. Has grounded out to the catcher on the swinging bunt and flew out to shortstop her last time in shallow center field. A 942 OPS with a double and 4 home runs on the season. She has hit some monster shots. She'll be headed off to the same school as their center fielding counterpart, Kai Ricks. The 0-1. Skies this one down the left field side. Foul, 0-2. Just pulled it a little too far. It was about 3 feet to the left of that wall. Would have been easy extra bases. Only one double on the season. Funny enough, came against Ella Cunningham, her soon-to-be Troy teammate as well. Now a chance to extend this inning after McCool gets on with the air. The 0-2. Skies this one, right field side. It'll go out of play once more. Munson trying to see if she can get on once again. Again, 19 hits for her, looking for number 20 on the season. The 0-2 from Andrews. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. They get out of the top of the 4th. First strikeout for Andrews. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. No hits, 1 error, 1 runner gets left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-2 still your score. The Smokies lead over the Reign. Reign will come back up to hit here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Andrews, Watson, and Smith, 6, 7, and 8 coming up next here from the Scenic City Collegiate League, the final day of the regular season. We'll be right back in just a moment. Bottom of the 4th inning we go. 4-2 still your score. The Smokies lead over the Smoky Mountain Reign. Macy Andrews will come up to hit once more. The pitcher facing off against Crossman. Already 1 for 1 with a single today. Sees the first one high for ball 1. Andrews coming up once more. She's played the most games out of anybody this season. Over 30 to her name between multiple squads. She comes up with the Reign. A 273 average. Zings at the first one now, 1-1. She swings through that one here as Andrews 3 RBIs, 7 hits on the season. Or excuse me, that's the choo-choo's number. I apologize. Andrews with 12 hits, 9 RBIs in a Reign uniform. Next one's outside for a strike, 1-2. On the season, a 273 average, a 377 on-base percentage, 855 OPS, 3 doubles, and 2 home runs in a Reign uniform. See the next one down and away, 2-2. Watson would hit next, a single as well already today. Good to see if she can get herself on to the bottom of the 4th and jumpstart this Reign offense down by 2. Next one just outside, 3-2 now the count to 1, Andrews. Utility player on the mound today, has played pretty much everywhere but behind the plate. 3-2. Swung on off the end of the barrel, hit towards Horner at second, a first in time for out number 1. Brings up Ainsley Watson with nobody on and 1 away. A single already today. She reached 3rd but could not score in that 2nd inning. Watson, a 311 average for her. Has played in all 21 games for this Reign squad. 8 RBIs and 14 hits. A 392 on-base percentage. 859 OPS for her. First pitch down to the dirt for ball 1. Watson with 4 doubles. A 2-run homer. Her only home run this season. She has swung the bat fairly well and has gotten on at a very high rate for this Reign squad. The 1-0. Hits it hard, third base side, foul, 1-1. Smith would hit next, a single for her as well today. If she's able to get on. Still 4-2 your score. Smokies lead over the Reign here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Smokies have already clinched first place. If the Reign win, they will take 3rd in the standings. If they lose, they will sit in 4th. Have to face them off against tomorrow. It'll be fouled off now here by Watson for 1 and 2. The primary catcher comes in once more. Her catching counterpart, Mack, down at first base. Not playing today. Takes a big swing and a miss for strike 3, 2 away. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Crossman. And now it brings up Marina Smith with nobody on and 2 outs. Smith already 1 for 1 on the day for the Oakland U product. Team man of Alyssa Balcom. Takes the first pitch down and away for a ball, 1-0. Today's second baseman comes up once more. 256 average for her, 11 RBIs to her 11 hits, a 320 on base percentage. Now fouls this one off, 1-1. 669 OPS, her double and a grand slam, her 2 extra base hits this season. Trying to keep this bottom of the 4th alive and bring up McCallum. The 1-1. Down and in for a strike. Now 1-2. Crossman trying to see if she can get through 4 here. Has not given up an earned run just yet. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Crossman. 3rd on the afternoon. We go to the top of the 5th. Smokies still lead 4-2. Here from Mandy Greenmund Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Rain will come back out for another inning. We'll be right back after this quick break here from the Scenic City Collegiate League in the final regular season game of the year. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 5th inning we go. Macy Andrews going to head out for another inning of work. She'll face off against the 4, 5, and 6 hitters of this Smoky lineup. They lead 4-2 over the Reign here from Mandy Greenmund Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll have the Smokies come up to hit once more. A couple of changes for the Reign now in their field as well. Deanna Cunningham steps in at shortstop. Hugh Bush will move over to second base for Smith. Strickland now steps in for McCallum in left. She will hit for her as this one's called a strike to Burke, 0-1. Burke started the scoring with a 2-run double already today. She is now 1 for 2. She'll come up for the 3rd time and take a big swing at the off speed for 0-2. Shortstop hitting in the 4 spot today. Hitting .350 on the year. 9 RBIs, 21 hits, a .403 on base percentage, a .970 OPS. She'll swing through it once more for strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Andrews, back-to-back now, as it brings up Lund with 1 out.
I got you.
So now 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. As Lund comes up, already 1 for 1 with a single and a walk today. Sees the first pitch down in the dirt for ball 1 as the off-speed comes skipping in. As the catcher comes up for the 3rd time today. Lund, a .324 hitter this year in her 15th game played. 14 RBIs, a .510 on-base percentage. That one stays outside now, 2-0. Those hitting numbers continue to rise for her. Again, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single and an RBI score, or a run scored, I should say. A 1185 OPS, 4 homers and a double for her. Next one's outside now, 3-0. We'll see if she gets the green light here. One does indeed have a hit and a run scored already. The 3-0 from Andrews does not get the green light. She'll sit on a strike for 3-1. Peters would hit next, 1 for 2 with an error reached and a single. 3-1. Hits it, second base side. Hubush picks it up, the new second baseman to first in time for out number 2. Almost stumbled her there for a moment. Trying to make sure it didn't take an awkward bounce on her now. 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning as Andrews continuing to work here. As now head coach Joe Guthrie heads back over to the dugout here now for the moment. But now it brings up Peters. 1 for 2 with a single and an error reached. Skies this one up and out of play for a foul ball, 0-1. Peters with an RBI on that single earlier. Comes up a .333 hitter on the year. It's 20th this season. 9 RBIs with 18 hits in her 17th game played. 850 OPS, drives this one, left field side, just foul, 0-2. Another one just yanks it a little too far foul for this Smokies squad. They have swung the bat exceptionally. Peters already 5 doubles on the year, a home run for her. A .368 on-base percentage. When she swings, that ball flies. Now the 0-2 to Peters. Down and away, can't get her to chase, 1-2. Horner would hit next if given the chance, a single and a double play. Peters trying to extend this inning. 2 outs and nobody on. 4-2 still your score. The Smokies lead over the Reign. The next pitch from Andrews. Down and away once more, now 2-2. Peters the third baseman again today. But sharing catching duties with Addison Lund, who just went down on the ground out. See the 2-2 from Andrews. Skies this one. Shallow center field. Hubush is there for out number 3. And that will end the inning. No hits, no errors. Nobody reaches. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 4-2 your score. It's been a mighty close one here today. Can the Reign mount the comeback? We'll find out if they have the juice in them as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the final day of the Scenic City Collegiate League regular season. We'll have playoffs tomorrow, but we go through this final game. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. 4-2 your score. The Smokies still lead over the Smoky Mountain Reign. Macy Strickland will come up for the first time today, coming in from McCallum in left field. A .354 average for her on the year. 17 hits and 9 RBIs. A .431 on-base percentage. Just over a .950 OPS. First pitch to her is fouled off for 0-1. She comes in for the first time today. Her 6 doubles sit tied for 3rd with Ella Grace Harvey. She has a triple this season as well. The only thing she needs is a home run to join that triple-double homer club. 0-1 sits high and away now, 1-1. Kai Ricks will hit next, already 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. She came around and scored in that 3rd inning on the error. A stolen base already for her today. Strickland skies this one. Right center field. Shelby Allen's there for out number 1. Now it brings up Ricks. 29 hits now on the season for her. Looking for number 30. As the center fielder comes in once more. First pitch to the lefty. Outside for a strike, 0-1. Ricks comes in once more. 435 average for her, 11 RBIs, 448 on base, just a little over a 960 OPS. Hits it shortstop side. Burke's got to be quick with it. The first, not in time. Another infield single for Ricks. Are you kidding me? And hit number 30. Burke got in with a hurry on it, just could not gunner in time. 3 straight hits for Ricks. Now it brings up Anna Frazier, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out to second in center field. Sees the first pitch up and in. Lund drops it. It allows for the runner to advance to second. So just a drop ball by Lund. She was trying to frame it on the inner half, and it allows for Ricks to get into second base standing. And now a runner in scoring position for Frazier. Down and away for a strike, now 1-1. Balcom would hit next, 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a line out. Her pitch runner in Strickland came around to score her last time. 1-1 to Frazier is fouled off, now 1-2. And Frazier, the Supply, North Carolina native, spent the last 2 years at Greensboro College, the Division III school. The 1-2, down in the dirt, does not chase. One picks it up quickly, making sure Ricks can't advance. Frazier trying to stay alive here at the plate. Wants to see if she can drive in Kai Ricks, bring this within 1. The 2-2. Hits this one hard, left field side, it's foul. Still 2-2. For Frazier on the year, only 1 home run in a Reign uniform. She has 3 total on the year. She hit 2 for the Choo-Choos earlier this season. 9 RBIs, looking for double digits there at second base if given the chance. The 2-2 sits on a called strike 3, 2 away. Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Crossman. And now 2 outs with a runner at second for Alyssa Balcom. First pitch to her is down and away for a ball, 1-0. Line out to second and a hit by pitch. Comes up once again. 11 RBIs on the year for her. Looking for maybe double number 10. Next one stays down in the zone for a strike, 1-1. Hugh Bush would hit next if given the chance. A fly out to right and a ground out to third her last 2 times. Balcom now trying to see if she can drive in. Kai Ricks hits it softly. Second base side. Horner's got it for out number 3. And we go to the top of the 6th. 1 hit, 1 runner left stranded. No errors made, no runs scored. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Still 4-2 your score. Smokies lead over the Reign here through 5. We go to the top half of the 6th inning as Andrews will go another frame here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 6th inning we go. 4-2 now your score. The Smokies still lead over the Reign by 2. Here from Mandy Green One Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Scenic City Collegiate League. As we get into these back 2 innings, top of the 6th we go. 7, 8, and 9 up to the plate. Mario Horner will start us off and lace one left field side. That ball's just foul by about an inch. 0-1 now the count. Just hooked it over that third base bag. Just could not find that shock on the left side. That's the second baseman, already a single today. She grounded into a double play her first time up. The Miamisburg, Ohio native comes up once again. Next pitch down in the dirt and away. Now 1-1. Horner an RBI already on the day. Get a 250 average for her. Excuse me, a 250 on the dot. Yes, it is. 15 RBIs now in the year for her. A 350 on base percentage. Now sees the off speed. Pops it straight up into the air. Hugh Bush will get underneath it. Out number 1. Now it brings up Alora Paget. 0 for 2 today for the first baseman. Coming back up once more. 235 average entering in on the day. 4 RBIs on her 4 hits. A 417 on base percentage. Puts it at just north of an 820 OPS. A home run, her lone extra baser. Laces this one. Center field. Kyrex can't make the grab. It'll come loose in center. A base hit for Paget. And a runner on with 1 away. She'll get a courtesy runner now in Horner. And now it brings up Josie Crossman with a runner on and 1 away. Rick's trying to make the scoop in center. Paget gets on for the first time today and is subbed out now for Horner. Good speed on the base paths now for the Smokies. First pitch, Crossman goes over to the first base side. Andrews got a piece of it on the glove. It kicks off her glove. And now an infield single for Crossman. Wow, okay. That one took off the glove of Macy Andrews. It got her right along the heel side and took it right off her hand. Everyone's able to advance station to station and now second and first with 1 away. That's the first time we've seen it here. Poor Andrews just couldn't get to that ball in time as it literally took the glove right off her hand. And now it brings up Shelby Allen. Shows bunt, bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Allen is 1 for 3 on the day. For the Southern Miss product, the rising senior headed off to Austin Peay. See the 1-0. Bunts it foul, 1-1. Horner now at second. Josie Crossman at first after back-to-back singles. Paget able to drop one in center. Crossman taking the glove literally off the hand of Andrews. It now brings up Shelby Allen. Next pitch bounces in the dirt once more. 2-1. Andrews trying to get through 6 here. As Allen, who attended Durant High School before headed off to Southern Miss. Small forward for her basketball team last year at Southern Miss. She had 39 games played and 20 starts, a 400 on-base percentage. This one stays just low for 3-1. Tatum McCool will hit next. You're in a bit of a pickle here for your Andrews. You don't want to put the bases loaded, especially not for Tatum McCool. Already has a base knock today. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Bases loaded with 1 away for the dangerous Tatum McCool. Now time is called. We'll see if we get a pitching change. Second time today that Allen has reached. Horner now at third. Crossman at second. Shelby Allen at first. Good speed on the base paths here for Tatum McCool. As the Jacksonville unit or product comes back up to the plate. The rising redshirt sophomore. Howard started off her collegiate career excellently. Had 1,000 OPS and 14 at-bats. Played in 7 games at Jacksonville and then had to burn her red shirt due to a leg injury. Came back this year. Had a fairly decent season at the plate. Had At a .311 on-base percentage in 40 games, 32 starts for her, had 8 RBIs and 2 home runs. First pitch is down and away for ball 1. On the day, 1 for 3, has reached on an error and a single. Flew out to left field her second time up. 1-0 skies it, left field. Strickland backing up, back to the wall, will make the grab over the head. Horner's going to come in and score. Sacrifice fly for McColl makes it 5-2. Thing just kept carrying on Strickland, and a sacrifice fly brings in the first RBI of the day for McColl. She now ties with Ella Cunningham for 22 on the year. Now second and first for Cam Munson with 2 away. First pitch stays down in the zone, 1-0. Munson 0 for 3 on the day. A ground out to the catcher on the swinging bunt. A fly out to shallow center to the shortstop, and a strikeout swinging. Next pitch called a strike, 1-1. Crossman now at second. Shelby Allen at first. Good speed on the base paths. If Munson gets some outfield grass, she could make this a 6-2 lead quickly. Next pitch stays out and away, now 2-1. Munson comes up once more. From Lawrenceville, Georgia, the 2-1. Drives this one deep out to left center field. This ball's for extra bases. 1 run's going to come around and score. Here comes Ellen as well. She's going to get home standing. 7-2 now your score. A bases clearing double for Munson, her second of the year. Seven to 2 now your score. Munson drives in another pair. That will now be, if I'm correct here, RBI's number 12 or 13 and 14 for her. And I think we're going to see a new pitcher come out in just a moment. So Burke will come up next. 3 runs have scored here in the top of the 6th inning. 7-2 now your score. Munson's double. Second of the year.
I'm short.
And now Alyssa Balcom
Okay.
is going to come into this game. She'll trade places with Andrews. So Balcom comes in, who has not pitched in what feels like a hot minute due to that hand injury. So Andrews' night comes to a close. She will now move to first base. Balcom now heads out to the mound. So Andrews comes to a close. 5 2/3 of an inning of work for her. Gives up 10 hits, 7 runs. All of them are earned. She walks 2 and strikes out 2 of the 30 batters that she faces. She throws 101 pitches. And now it'll be Alyssa Balcom coming out to the mound for the first time in what feels like weeks. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Balcom comes in, trying to see if she can at least record out number 3. Strickland now heads over to first. 7-2 now your score. The Smokies trying to see if they can collect another victory. Looking for win number 14. Smoky Mountain Rain trying to keep themselves from having to play the Smokies tomorrow in the playoffs. As Burke already a double today, 1 for 3. She went down on strikes last time. First pitch from Burke zips through a fastball 0-1. So Balcom, who we haven't seen pitch in a minute, on the year makes her way back to the mound. On the season for her. We actually don't have her numbers anymore. She's now unqualified technically. This one's hit to second though quickly. Hubush to first in time. That'll be out number 3. And we now go to the bottom of the 6th. 3 hits in the inning. 3 runs will score. A runner does get left stranded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-2 now the Smokies lead. Do the Rain have it in them to mount the comeback? We'll have to see here in just a moment as we go to the bottom of the 6th. From Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment here as it'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Rain. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. 7-2 now your score. The Smokies find themselves ahead over the Smoky Mountain Rain. 4, 5, and 6 come out now. Hubush, Jamerson, and Andrews. Josie Crossman trying to see if she can make it through 6. First pitch to Hubush is a beauty. 0-1 now the count to the now second baseman. She moves over to second as Cunningham now at shortstop. She'll hit 8th. But Hubush 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out today for the Morgantown, West Virginia native. Sees the next one high, now 1-1. For the native of the town that hosts West Virginia University, the Division I school, she started her career actually at college at a Division I school. She went to Florida Gulf Coast her freshman year, transferred to Belmont Abbey where she played last season. The next one's down low for 2-1. The Division II school is now where she presides. Comes up for the 3rd time today, the now second baseman. Looking to jumpstart this offense, down 7-2. Hits this one hard, left field side, foul, 2-2. She's done that a lot this summer, it feels like. Just yank that ball down that left field side. When she gets it to land, that thing's going to the fence, but now comes up once more. Crossman trying to see if she can get out number 1 to start here. 2-2. Down and away, just stays away. Now 3-2. Hubush was trying to will that thing out of the zone. Crossman not trying to allow the first base runner here in this 6th inning. She has been very strong on the mound today. 3-2, stays high, ball 4. Leadoff walk to Hubush. First time she'll get on today. And now it brings up Jamerson, who is 0 for 2 on this afternoon. As Jamerson has grounded out the 3rd both times up for the Buckingham, Virginia native, the rising senior from Sweetbriar College, Division III school. First pitch to her, down and away for a ball, 1-0. Hubush now stands at first. Decent speed on the base paths for her. Not probably going to steal a base, but definitely could. The rising senior from Buckingham, Virginia comes in. Played in 41 games last year. Sees this one down low once more, 2-0. As now Lund will go have a chat with Crossman. Last year for Jamerson at Sweetbriar College, 328 on-base percentage, just north of a 400 OPS. 41 games played, 26 stolen bases, 24 runs and 22 RBIs. In her 3 years at Sweetbriar, she has over 100 hits and has averaged over a 300 batting average, a 49 stolen bases, RBIs, and runs scored across those 3 years. She has been a very impactful part of that Vixen roster. The rising senior still looking to see if she can continue her college career, possibly in the portal. The 2-0. Drives this one out to shallow right field. Trying to chase it down now as the right fielder. It bounces in front of her and gets by McCole. Diving into second is Hubush. A single for Jamerson. As McCole just had it kind of float past her for a moment there. I don't know if she got a bad read on it or if the wind maybe took it from her. But now it brings up Andrews, who's already 1 for 2 with a single today, with now second and first and still nobody out. First pitch to Andrews. Down in the dirt for 1-0. Andrews comes up once more, the rising sophomore from Rome, Georgia, just an hour and a half south of here, who attended Georgia Highlands College last year. Sees this one come up and get her right on the elbow, and she's going to take a moment here as that one got her right on that elbow, and now the bases are loaded. She's going to take a second here. That one caught her right on. And now the base is loaded with nobody out. She wasn't wearing an elbow guard. Trying to shake out that arm there. Now we might see a change here in a moment. That caught her pretty flush. Right now, if you're the Rain, you really can't afford to lose anybody else. You've already lost Jasmine Mack due to injury. You don't have Olivia Laney anymore. We weren't even sure if Deanna Cunningham was healthy before she stepped in today, and she's actually going to hit after Watson, but We'll have a couple of changes to the field now. Pearl Davis is going to head out. Tatum McCool will move over to first base. We'll see what other changes are coming through here in just a moment. So Pearl Davis now heads out. Josie Crossman day comes to a close.
Yep.
So Davis heads out. McCool will head to first base. We'll see where everybody else goes here in just a moment. But now Davis comes in. Crossman night comes to a close. She goes 5 innings. Makes it into this 6th frame, but gives up a hit by pitch, a walk, and a single. Her night comes to a close now. At 7 hits and only 2 runs given up, none of them earned. She walks 1 and strikes out 4 of the 24 batters that she faces. She throws 84 pitches, and now it's Ainsley Watson who comes up. So McCool there now. Second base is still Horner. Josie Crossman moves in now to right field. First pitch is outside and away. 1-0 now for Watson. So Davis now steps in. She will hit now for Paget. As she moves out, McCool now to first. Davis now heads out to right field. Davis will now head out to the mound. Next pitch down low, 2-0 as Pearl Davis comes in now. Watson already 1 for 2 with a single today. She struck out swinging her last time up. As the Chattanooga State product heads out to the mound, the rising sophomore trying to settle in here and keep this ball game and where it's at. Watson skies this one, center field. Allen is there. We'll see if Hubush is going to try and tag. She will. The throw's a good one to the plate, not in time. Hubush comes tumbling in. 7-3 now your score. So sacrifice fly for Watson. First RBI of the day for her. And now second and first with 1 out as Jamerson stands at second still. Andrews at first, and now it brings up Deanna Cunningham. We haven't seen her in a moment. She's been out the last couple of days. She's now hitting .358 on the year. At one point, she was hitting around 160. She has just absolutely exploded at the plate. First one to her is outside and away for ball 1. Now looking to see if she can keep that hot hand going. 10 RBIs, 19 hits, a .424 on-base percentage, .895 OPS, 3 doubles, and a home run for her. She's headed off to Memphis next year. That one stays away, 2-0. She'll be joining, funny enough, her Reign teammate Jasmine Mack. She transferred out of the University of Central Florida, the former Black Knight, the rising senior coming up once more. First time today for her. 2-0. Down and in for a strike. Now 2-1. 1 out, 7-3 now your score. Runners at second and first. Reign trying to mount a monster comeback here in the bottom of the 6th. Strickland would hit next. 0 for 1 with a flyout already today. The 2-1. Hits this one hard. Shortstop side. It gets through into left field. They're going to hold the runners. Station to station they go. Bases loaded once more. A single for Cunningham. And now it brings up Macy Strickland. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Strickland, 9 RBIs on the year. Can she hit double digits with one swing of the bat? Can Pearl Davis keep this one shut down? Next pitch stays high, 1-0. Strickland from Dallas, Georgia, the rising sophomore. Did not play last year at Liberty. Try and see what she can do here with the bases loaded and 1 away. Next pitch called a strike, 1-1. Tying run at the plate. Kai Ricks would hit next if given the chance. She is 3 for 3 with 3 singles already today. The 1-1 sits outside for a strike, 1-2. Pearl Davis just trying to get through this bottom of the 6th. Comes in a release of Crossman after giving up a walk, a single, and a hit by pitch. She gives up the sac fly and now the hit. Trying to see if she can get Strickland down with the bases loaded and 1 away. The 1-2. Up and away it sits now 2-2. Strickland again. 6 doubles. Third most this year. A triple to her name. She does not have a home run. 9 RBIs on the season. 2-2. Fouls it off, staying alive. Jamerson at third. Macy Andrews at second. Deanna Cunningham at first. You put one to the wall. There's a chance all 3 can score. Cunningham can fly. Strickland again, 0 for 1 with a fly out to right center her last time. 2-2 from Davis. Off speed, stays high, now 3-2. In the final regular season game of the year here in the bottom of the 6th, Smokies still lead 4-3. A run has scored for the Reign, trying to mount a monster comeback, looking to get out of 4th in the standings. The 3-2. Down and in, ball 4. A run will score, and the bases stay loaded. Addison Lund tried to frame it, just could not get enough for the zone. And still only 1 away for Kai Ricks. She's already 3 for 3, 3 singles on the day, a stolen base and a run scored, has the bases now loaded. Good speed on the base paths. Drives this one out towards center field. Shelby Allen's going to get underneath it. We'll see if Andrews is going to tag. She will. Throw will come to third. A run will score. 7-5 now your score. And 2 away here in the top or bottom of the 6th inning. Sacrifice fly for Ricks. First RBI of the day for her. And now it leaves Cunningham at second and Strickland at first. And now it's Anna Frazier. 0 for 3 on the day, a strikeout looking last time. Trying to see if she can get on for the first time today. First pitch swinging, fouls it off to the right-hand side, out of play, 0-1. Tying run is at first. Go-ahead run at the plate for the Reign. They have a walk-off this season. They found a way to put up 7 runs against the Bandits in the bottom of the 7th. They then won in extra innings, the lone extra inning matchup this year. Do they have the juice in them to do it again? Next one's outside, now 1-1. As Davis trying to just settle in here. Coming in relief of Josie Crossman after giving up a walk, a hit by pitch, and a single. Chattanooga State product now to the mound. The 1-1. Down in the zone, called a strike, 1-2. Palcom would hit next if given the chance. 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts to second and a hit by pitch. A run scored for her. Well, I should say a run scored for Strickland, who came in and ran for her. Now the 1-2 to Frazier. Down to the dirt, can't get her to chase. 2-2. Cunningham at second. Strickland at first. Good speed on the base paths. You find some outfield grass, you can at least bring in 1. The 2-2. Drives this one, left field side, it's foul. Still 2-2. Her eyes lit up like a Christmas tree at that one and just pulled it a little too far. That left field side is looking mighty fine if you're Anna Frazier. Extra bases would at least bring in 1. The 2-2 to Frazier. Just outside, 3-2. Everybody on the Smokies put their head to the sky. Lund tried to frame it. It just sits a tick too far, and now full count against Frazier. Runners will be on the go. 7-5 your score, Smokies lead. Davis trying to get out of it. Frazier trying to keep the inning rolling. 2 outs, the 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Bases loaded once more. Frazier able to draw the walk, and now it brings up Palcom. Bottom of the 6th inning still as Melissa Balcom has a chat here with her hitting coach as well as Davis talking it out with Lund. Again, Balcom 0 for 2, a hit by pitch. 2 line outs to second base today. Bases loaded. Cunningham at third. Strickland at second. Tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first and Frazier. Balcom has 9 doubles this year. Davis sets the first pitch. Fouls it off 0-1. Davis just trying to settle in here. Comes in relief of Crossman after hitting a batter, walking one and giving up a single. She's able to draw a sacrifice fly, but has walked 2 and has given up 2 RBIs and a single. The 0-1. Down in the zone, 1-1. And that one gets away for a moment there. Deanna Cunningham is not going to break for it as Horner was able to back it up quickly. As Crossman, the old pitcher, now in right field. McCool at first. The 1-1. Fouls it off, now 1-2. Davis trying to get out of this inning, holding on to this Smokies lead. Rain trying to make another monster comeback. Trying to get themselves into third place in the standings. The 1-2. Swung on third base side. Peters has got it for out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Bases are left loaded. 2 hits, a couple walks, a hit by pitch. 3-run score. We go to the top of the 7th. Hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the final frame. Smokies still ahead 7-5. They'll try and see if they can tack back on their lead. Smoky Mountain Rain trying to see if they can shut down the Smokies offense and jump back at them. We'll see if they can do it here in just a moment. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 7th inning we go. 7-5 now your score. The Rain have brought it within a reasonable pairing now. They find themselves 3 RBIs in that 6th inning. They bring it within 2 once more. We go to the top of the 7th. Balcom going to see if she can go through her first clean full inning. She's able to get that last out with a ground out to second. It now faces off against Addison Lund. 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a walk for her. An RBI and a run scored. As the Appleton, Wisconsin native comes up, the former Charlotte University member comes up now as the rising sophomore, the northernmost players you can get here in the SCCL. Funny enough, facing off against somebody on the northern side as well. And Balcom, his first pitch is called for a strike 0-1 as Balcom, the Michigan native, alongside Marina Smith, who sits on the bench. They face off once more. 0-1 from Balcom. Out and away now, 1-1. Balcom now the kind of just heat thrower for this Rain squad. We haven't seen her pitch recently due to that hand injury. She steps back in now. The Macomb, Michigan native fouling this one off, though, is Lund, 1-2. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 up now for the Smokies. Lund, Peters, and Horner all have a base knock here today. 1-2 to the catcher. Off speed called. Strike 3. One away. One down here in the top of the 7th inning. Brings up Peters, already 1 for 3. A fly out to second her last time. Reached on an error her first time and brung around a run on a single her second time up. As the Alabama native comes back up to the plate. First pitch swinging, fouls it off, 0-1. Peters, today's third baseman, comes up once more. The Trussville, Alabama native who attended University of Illinois last year. The former flag football and JV volleyball player back when she was in high school. The 0-1 on the outer half. First strike, 0-2. Malcolm throwing the heater here today. Last year at Oakland University of the Rising Junior, pitched in 25 games, 17 starts, a 7-13 record for her. Over 112 and 2/3 inning of work. Next one stays high, now 1-2. One, two from Balcom. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, puts 2 away. Heater's working real nice here tonight for Alyssa Balcom. We hadn't seen her on the mound and feels like a hot moment due to that hand injury. Now she's found her stride here as we'll now have a pinch hitter in Pearl Davis for Maria Horner. So Davis steps up for the first time today. Take the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. So Davis steps in. Padgett would hit next, so next pitch will stay high and away, now 1-1. So Davis will hit for Horner now. Padgett will get the chance to hit next. And then Josie Crossman, I believe, will still get the last spot. But now, stepping in Davis, the Zion Christian Academy member, Columbia, Tennessee, hits it back up the middle. Base hit for Davis into center field. 2-out single for Davis, brings up Padgett. As Hugh Bush gets a little more dirty at second base. So now runner on with 2 away as Hugh Bush, I think, is more dirt than jersey at this point at second base. You can't really see it, unfortunately, from the camera angle, but you can't even read the rain on the front of her jersey anymore. First pitch to Padgett's fouled off for 0-1. Padgett, a single today, came around and had a pinch runner score for her in that 6th inning. She is lined out to right and grounded out to second today. For the Missouri native coming in once more. From Crowder College, the JUCO product. See the next one inside for a strike, 0-2. Padgett played in 56 games last year, had 5 homers and 37 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 10 doubles. She walked more than she struck out. 20 walks to only 18 strikeouts. The 0-2 hits it, shortstop side, picked up and goes through the wicket to Cunningham and into left. Well, that's one you don't see. Cunningham gives up an error. And now it brings up Crossman with 2 outs in second and first. So after getting back-to-back strikeouts, a base knock up the middle, and Padgett now gets a base or a new runner for her now. It'll be Burke. And it brings up Josie Crossman, 2 for 3 with a double and a single today. She has scored twice. A fly out to right, her lone out. Now has runners on with 2 away. First pitch is outside for ball 1. So Crossman now the new right fielder, who went through 5 innings and then got the yank. Gave up 7 hits, walked 1, and struck out 4. Next pitch, hit back up the middle. Balcom's got it to first in time for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 1 hit, 1 error. 2 runners get left on base. 2 strikeouts for Balcom. The rain Got to dig deep here. Down by 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. They already have a walk-off winner. They've sent us to extras already this year. Do they have the juice to do it again? It'll be Hubush, Jamerson, and Andrews trying to do it. From Mandy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League in the final regular season game of the season. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 7th inning we go. 7-5 your score. Pearl Davis trying to lock this one down for a save. Lauren Hubush trying to lead it off and get this ball game rolling again here in the bottom of the 7th. 4, 5, and 6 come up here. 0 for 2 is Hubush. She does have a walk and a run scored. She comes up for the 4th time today. First pitch swinging, skies it, shallow right field. Trying to be there, Shelby Allen. She will be for out number 1. Quick first out of the inning brings up Jamerson. As the right fielder comes in once more. Jamerson comes up, a single for her today. 1 for 3 with 2 groundouts to third. A run scored as well. First pitch comes up and in for a ball, 1-0. Davis on the season comes in is one of the better pitchers this year. 4th in ERA over 59 innings pitched. A 3.3 ERA, 30 strikeouts, and a 147 whip. Now it's Jamerson driving this one deep out the left center field. Munson's there for out number 2. And now Macy Andrews. The last chance here for the Reign. 1 for 2 with a single and a hit by pitch. Score a run earlier in this ball game. In that 6th inning, a ground out as well. Davis just trying to keep this ball game alive. Davis trying to shut down this ball game. Andrews trying to keep this one alive. Other way around. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. Davis trying to lock it down here for win number 14. Reign just trying to hold on. 0-1. Inside for a strike, 0-2. And the Reign down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. Way out and away goes to the backstop. Now 1-2 to Andrews. Watson would hit next. 1 for 2 with a single and a sacrifice fly. She struck out swinging her second time up. Andrews trying to get some 2-out lightning. The 1-2. Down in the dirt too far. 2-2. Nobody on for Andrews. Down 7-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. Pearl Davis trying to get through her second inning of work. The 2-2. Drives this one down the left field side. Munson's going to be there. Out number 3. Book it. The Smokies finish at 14-7. And that solidifies our standings. 7-5 the final. The Smokies hang on. So we'll go ahead and recap that for you really quickly here in just a moment. Josie Crossman comes in and throws part of a gem there for this Smokies squad. She goes 5 innings, gives up 7 hits, 5 runs attached to her. 3 of those are earned. She walks 1 and strikes out 4. She'll get the win here today. Pearl Davis comes in relief of her, goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, walks 2, gives up no runs against her technically. No strikeouts as well. She will get the save, her first of the year. Second save we've seen this season. As that will go ahead and end it here. Fortunately for Macy Andrews, she will take her second loss of the season as she goes 5 innings. 5 2/3 of an inning of work, I should say. She gives up 10 hits, gives up 7 runs, all of those earned. She walks 2 and strikes out 2 of the 30 batters that she faces. Balcom comes in, throws an inning and third of work, gives up only 1 hit. No runs given up, no wild pitches. She walks none and strikes out 2 of the 6 batters that she faces. She only needs 18 pitches to get through that inning and third of work. So that'll go ahead and end it here. Josie Crossman goes 2 for 4 at the plate, picks up 2 runs, a double for her in the matchup. Burke scores 2 RBIs, a double for her as well. Munson with a double as well. Everyone in the Smokies lineup collects a hit. Crossman the only one with multiple. For the Rain, Kaya Ricks goes 3 for 3, an RBI on the sacrifice fly, 3 singles for her, a run score. Jamerson with a hit as well. Watson with an RBI on the sac fly. Strickland with an RBI as well. As that'll end it here. 7-5 the final. Smokies get themselves to 14-7. Bandits will take second at 11-10. Choo-Choos hold on to third place at 9-2. The Rain fall to 18-3. We will see you all tomorrow, 9 and 11 o'clock. We will see which games are which just yet. Keep an eye on social media for that as well. We don't have it in front of us just yet, but it will be 9 and 11:30 again tomorrow. That'll be for the 1v4 seed, which will be Smokies and Mountain Rain again tomorrow. The Choo-Choos will take on the Bandits as well. Which game will be when? I don't remember exactly. I believe it's 1 and 4, so it'll be Smokies and Rain tomorrow at 9 o'clock to start, and then Bandits and Choo-Choos at 11:30. Do not confirm me on that just yet. If I am wrong, you have every reason to yell at me, but check social media. That would have your best answer for you, but that'll end it here. Thank you again for tuning in here from Andy Greenmont Field in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the final regular season game of the Scenic City Collegiate League. I'll see you all tomorrow for playoffs. My name is Mason Strawn. It's been a pleasure to call for you all tomorrow, or again, call for you today. I will see you all tomorrow as playoffs begin here in the SCCL.